This past weekend, I did something that I really need to do. I had a goal that before I returned back to life as normal post the holidays, that I wanted to clean out my closet. You might be thinking, that's not a big deal. Well, it was a big deal to me because it was something that I set a goal to, but I had not done it yet. But one of the things that we realize with some goals that we get so overwhelmed by the task that we start to keep putting them off. Well, I decided that this was not going to be the case. So I cleaned out the closet. I put in beautiful hangers. I got everything hung back up. And I was so excited about seeing the transformation of the closet. But what that did was it built momentum for me to take on the next goal, to take on the next challenge, those things that we like to put off. Now that we are in 2022, many of us start with our vision boards and our goal list and the things we hope to attain and achieve in this year. But one of the things that happens statistically is that by the middle of February, people begin to fall off and they go back to business as usual. Instead of letting that happen this year, why don't we change our mindset? Maybe we need to take on one task, maybe not have 10 or 15 goals to accomplish, but start looking at the top three and figuring out what we need to do and what steps we need to take to get that done. Because the thing about it is, when we start with the small steps and we take one step in the right direction and we continue to see progress and we continue to achieve some things, it builds momentum for the next. So this week, I challenge you, review what you set out to accomplish. And maybe you need to scale it down a little bit to say, I'm going to accomplish these three things right here. These are my top three. And start putting that action plan in place and actually get started. And as you accomplish those small wins, as you start to see those small victories, maybe you set out, you say you want to lose 20 pounds, but let's start with the first 1 to 2 pounds and let that build momentum. Maybe you say you want to reorganize the house, but let's start with one room. And as you start to get that victory from that win, then it builds momentum for the next. So this week, let's start with one step. Let's start with one challenge, one habit, one goal, and start to work towards that. Let the small victories build momentum for your next. And that's how we live an exceptional life.